Hello Cobrats and welcome back to Monstrum. I'm TryclydeTamer. Seems to be that we're spawning in one of the crew decks in which people sleep and stuff because there's beds and everything. So starting off with all the basic spawn and everything. So we're gonna get a ladder? Yes we are. I usually don't like to keep the ladder in my stuff, so I just throw it down right there. In earlier versions of the game it often clipped through, and it still seems to be kind of a problem that items jump when they're sitting idle like that. Alrighty, I don't really need to worry about being too cautious right now. I'm just setting up all my stuff, grab myself a smashable that's right there. I'll just turn off the light to signify that I've already been here. Hopefully we're going to be having a different monster. Well, it'd be cool if there weren't any monsters for me to deal with. Come on, I just don't want to deal with your bullhonkular stuff. Alrighty. Don't be fooled by any flickering that would be going on right now, because that doesn't always signify the fiend is going to be coming around. Ooh, look at that, we got another fuse, so I could definitely use it on the sub if I wanted to, provided I get other things for the sub. Get things opened up for me. Is there anything right here? You always gotta check up high there too. Ooh, I thought that was starting the music for one of the other monsters, but it's not. And actually that music might mean the monster I'm thinking about, but I think this is just the generic music before you start seeing any hide or hair of monsters. Alright, let's just get running right through. Alright, let's get out of the way of the thing fast enough so that it doesn't cause problems for me. Okay then, get in here, get another note. I'll read another note or two in a second after exploring. I don't want to bother with any more smashables. So let's go ahead and give myself a little hidey hole and read note number 5. Brett. The captain sent me the details on check on Whistling. They were scouted by the shower. According to them, the water stopped for a second, then blasted out steam. Even the repair job too. Some of the guys reported a burning smell down near the boiler to his back, and when I checked it out, there was nothing, but might be a place to start. From Fred. Okay, alright. Let's see what's going on. I thought I was starting to see some flickering, but maybe it was just graphical stuff going on. Yeah, the flickering doesn't signify the fiend. Okay, alright, we got a fuse box area right here. Alright, it seems to be the sub battery inside there, so maybe I could kind of set myself towards the sub. Set this thing in. You don't even have to worry about closing it, all that stuff like I did right there, but I just do it for OCD's sake and something, I don't know. Alright, just gotta get my mouse back into a good position. Stop being unresponsive. It's like I'm just holding that fuse right out. Ooh. I wasn't fully sure what sound that was, but it might be a different monster than the one I was initially thinking it was going to be. Just gotta be wary of the sounds I'm hearing. Alrighty. Oh wait, is that? I thought those were bolt cutters for the helicopter, but no, I already picked up an item. You can't really find two items right next to each other. I'm just hearing a lot of things. I'm listening to the game a little bit louder than I usually do, so I'm gonna listen for a quick second. And it's still hard telling what it would be. Most recently picked up note was number 8, but I'll read 6. Hey Brody, don't worry if I'm not back tonight. Think I might have finally found a problem with the shower system. Probably going to pull an all-nighter below deck to try to get it fixed. Don't want you guys to go 2 days without a shower for my own sake, if nothing else. Ha! I hardly noticed the time passed down there anyway. From Brett. And I heard a sound a few seconds ago that means that it might be for sure the secondary monster that I'm talking about, so sounds fun. So let's get prepared for that, because yeah, that monster is its own kind of beast, or should I say brute, even though it's actually not the name of the monster, ha ha ha. It's actually the name of the primary monster I was thinking about, ha ha ha. I don't know why I'm laughing, ha ha ha. It's a nervous laughter, ha ha ha. Oh, wait, it is the primary monster I'm thinking about, jeez. This is the one called the Brute. You could probably already tell why, because of his stompingness. Yes. Let's get ready to see him. Let's see if I can get to a good place. Okay, I thought I saw his cinders and ashes that would be going through. Oop, I saw him clip to the wall. And he's busting down the wrong walls. Saw him briefly there. Don't really want to get too close to him because he's actually kind of fast. He's been made a lot faster in updates. Alright, is he going to bust through any doors? Where's it going? I don't really want to stay idle for too long. I might want to make my way down to the sub and put the battery into place, so I could do that. Again, this ship is randomly generated, but the layout always stays roughly the same, just that they might kind of twist hallways a tiny bit. It's just, what's mostly randomly generated is, of course, the monster you get and the placement of items. So, yes. Alright, I think I'm going to make my way all the way down the sub and put it into place, and if I have an encounter with Mr. Brute between then, I will cut to it, so spoilers, I guess. The sub is in a weird place, and I'm starting to hear the stomping of the brutes, so I just gotta be wary of that. Let's put the sub into place. At least the monsters give you a little bit of leeway, like they see you, they roar, and they're like blah, and they start chasing you. Yeah, they're roaring, and then they're like blah. But yes, this is the sub control place, so let's go ahead and do this. So it's all powered up, but we can't do the startup sequence or sub release before putting everything else in, as much as I wish we could. But yes, marveling the beauty of the submarine, submersible unit. And you actually cannot close any of those doors right there. In early versions of the game, there were lockers down there that you could hide in, and there's the brute right there, and he's not seen me yet. And you were able to close those doors, but you can't. So yeah, I'm just enjoying a cup of joe while the brute's just walking around. Except that he's not doing that stuff to me. He might see me from here, of all things. No, he's just passing through. So maybe I could make a run for it and go the opposite direction and hop up the stuff. Alright, I thought it was entering the room. And you can jump down from right there without getting hurt if they start chasing you up there. And you can kind of put that cart in the way and start seeing me here. You're a loud dude. Alright, let's wait for him to start climbing the stairs before we get going. There we go. Now I'm gonna make a break. Oh wait, nope, I'm running in the wrong direction. Run! Run, I'm doing wrong things. I'm doing everything horribly because my mouse keyboard stuff. Don't get blasted by the steam. Ooh, that's close. I want to make a break for it. Run for the exit. Both of you. Okay, I'm in the wrong area. Don't want to be up here climbing to safety. Maybe I can hide in here, but maybe I can't. Come on, I ran right over that. Come on, dude. The music is going full force. Okay, he's out of the way now. But I'm still on the first deck, so I want to get up before going too far. I'm in the little area where you can't really pass through doors. So that's kind of stinky, poopy. Maybe there's gonna be stuff up here. Yeah. The keyboard's just not being reactive. It's being radio reactive. Radio reactive. I don't know. That's not a word. He broke down the door here. He's a dingleberry like that. I want to grab you because you're certainly helpful against him. The fire extinguisher is good. Well, I thought I saw light. It's like his light. Because we're on sub level 3 right here, and this actually like the area where it ends for this side of the ship. This part right here goes up to these decks of crew stuff things. So we're basically where we begin, but let's just see what I can get done. Get out of the way of that. We'll go up to number 6. Not really cutting a lot of stuff out here, other than when I said I would be getting to the sub and stuff. Alright, let's get in here. There's plenty of new things that we're going to see. It's a two-sided room, it's like the rec room, I'm pretty sure it's called. Maybe it's a different one, I don't know. Yeah, maybe the big words would signify it for me. Alright, let's make up another note. I've picked up a few. It'd be cool if I actually got new ones, but let's go ahead and check it out. I'm pretty sure it's note 7 that I'm on now. Yes, Captain's Log, entry 74. Brody and Fred came to me today. Brett hasn't returned or reported in from maintenance for 3 days. I shared the news with the rest of the crew, but no one sees him. We searched the entire ship, but found his tools near the boiler covered in black soot. But he seems to be gone. Didn't seem like decide to jump overboard, but it's looking likely at this point. Capitalize that point. Getting the rest of the crew to believe it is proving difficult, though. They've begun moving around the ship in pairs. That's an unwritten rule. Hopefully they come to the citizens in a few days and accept what's happened, rather than believing in sea monsters. With Chekhov and Wilson sticking to their bunk, we need all the remaining crew on top form for the Pacific crossing. Captain Johan Mikkelsen, February 18th, 1977. This may be kind of a death wish, but turn that on. Definitely alerts monsters. The third monster we haven't seen yet is moderately attracted to electricity. It's in like an electrophiliac or whatever, electrophile. I don't know why I said philiac when it's obviously phile. I don't even know if that's the proper term for it, but yeah. Brute's probably attracted over here, and this is probably the worst room to be hiding in because all you can really hide in is the bed, and it's really weird controls getting under there, and it feels so awkward. I have to look behind yourself. I think I heard his breathing, so that's fun. Not my own breathing. He has broken into the room. That's not good. Hopefully he doesn't pour me out from under the bed. Maybe just in a fit of rage, he knocked down that door and left the area. Didn't even see him there when he did it. Alright, he's probably going downstairs. I don't want to be running over there because I could get caught up in that trap there. So I don't even know why I'm just sitting in place. Yeah, he's definitely going upstairs and stuff. Ooh, I don't want to be seen. Oh boy, he's around. See, I'm just doing my old stuff while he's here around like this. Yeah, I kind of talk a little bit louder when I'm a little bit anxious. Yes, that was a bit right there. But I have enough time for a new game. Let's get to it. Seem to be starting on a deck that is lower. Here's a glow stick clipping through. We've got an egg timer. It's one of the noisemakers they can use. I haven't seen it yet, but there's broken doors that you can't just normally open. You have to throw a noisemaker item in there and have the monster be attracted to it and break the door down so you can get in. There's usually rather rare items in there, specifically the kind of which that can be used for escapes. So yeah, there's a pump in there. I want to get the heck out of Dodge before that stuff goes crazy and making noise. The radio immediately starts making noise, but that takes a minute. The egg timer does before it starts making its own noise. So yeah, while that's going on, I'm just going to go in here and read note number 7, which has already been read. Yeah, let's read it again because it's so long. Number 8. Hopefully Ellis didn't take too long running this to you, Carlson. I want you to check out the engine room. We've checked all the connectors in the castle tower. The egg timer's going on, so it's definitely nothing on this side. Being without power in the Pacific isn't exactly desirable, so get to it. And it's the third monster, the Hunter. P.S. Ellis asked me why I didn't just fax this to you in a power out. I think the fax finally moved to his brain. Fred. So yes, this is the monster that's the electrophile, as I called him. So let's just wait for him to destroy the thing. I think it just did right there. So yeah, we'd get achievement like that called, I'm pretty sure it's called, I love it when a plan comes together. And there we go, the thing's broken. Just gonna wait for him to despawn. This monster, the Hunter, like, once he spawns, you can hide and wait until he disappears. Because whenever he spawns, he has to come out of a vent or the goopy exact says will be seen. So it's kind of a fail-safe for him. Good thing, we got good items in these places. Bad thing, the door's completely open for monsters to get you. But there's usually just escape items, so I'm not going to bother with anything else. And there's an example of things hopping up and down. So be careful, I just don't want to get running too fast and make him spawn from all these vents we're seeing. Alright, got a branching path, so I'll drop this right here, so that little bit's good. Just make sure I know it's covered. And that's the way to the stuff. He must have broke down this room. No, that's the one I opened on my own time. Spawn room right there. And I don't think I've went through here yet. A few branches passed, so how about we go in and check in on through? Alright, okay. Alright, okay, alright. Or something. Yes, all this stuff is happening. But I'm just gonna move along. Cut around until something happens. Alright. Ooh, sloshies. That means the egg sacs must be doing things so that he'd be able to spawn on this floor, but again, it's not really a big deal because he has to come out of an egg sac or a vent before he can start chasing me. Just watch for the goopy stuff around. So we got another power launch room right here. The big item right here is a moderately rare one, a flare gun, which is the Hunter's weakness because he doesn't like fire. That kind of slows him down a little bit. And this right here is a radio. Let's see if I can figure something out. I'll keep the flare gun because it's a little bit more protective. You can immediately shoot it at him and throw the lighter away, and the flare gun's still a fire source if I were to drop some gasoline. And this right here is the awesome radio. Let's give it a quick little test to mess around with them. Side here, just turn it on. And you don't even need to have it on for that long, and he can still spawn. Yes. It's kind of loud. Ooh, he seems to be spawning again. This might be a little glitch that hasn't seemed to be fixed. He's very loud. I'm trying to talk over him, but I don't want to talk too loud. I'm not recording at nighttime, though. Yeah, so it seems to be a glitch that hasn't been patched, that he just keeps spawning when you're in a hiding spot like this. Knocking is also a thing he does, which usually means he's in air vents. Okay, deck 7 is a place to be. Let's get away from the security cameras. Cameras seem to be a little bit glitchy at times. This is the area of the life raft. It's a pretty spooky place to be. I want to actually keep the power on, even though it does kind of attract him. let's pull up the life raft. You can see our objectives. I'm gonna drop off my air pump right here, and if there's another air pump around here, I'll be angry because I wasted a fuse, but at least I didn't know. Plenty of glow sticks around here at least, so maybe I could pick up something. I think I'm hearing him rustling around, so I might want to hide in these hiding spots. I want to make my way over to that one because that's like the best way to get a good vantage point. You don't have to worry about being seen too much. Yes, you're knocking. Oh, he's spawning somewhere. Where is he? There he is. Alrighty then. Alright, I don't think it's gonna work, but here's a place I usually glitch myself right here, and it doesn't work anymore because, yeah, I could drop on that light and be able to keep myself safe, and that's how I used to do things and kind of break the game a little bit, but that's not the case. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here, even though even less has been done, but we've seen the other two monsters. Until next time on Monstrum, where we actually try to make progress in an escape route and see what we can get done, don't dose yourself.